Hello, wild ones. Today I am working with a friend. Today's project is from a book from Molly Roberts called Rainbowmancy, and me and my friend are going to sit down and do some crafting for the season, the spooky season. So I hope you enjoy, and if you do enjoy this content, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. That would be very, very much appreciated. Hello, wild ones. Ooh, still too hot, but having some tea, and I have a friend. We're hanging out, and we're gonna do some work from the Rainbow Magic book. 12 Creative Color Quests for the Art Witches by Molly Roberts. Is that not the most beautiful cover? Can you see the sparkles? Oh, it's so sparkly. And I actually have all of her books. I really love Molly and love her work. She has color spells and art magic. It's kind of like bringing intention and depth into your work, and especially into your practice. And I love going there with color especially. So we are going to do 2 projects out of the book, and we're going to start with the homegrown crystal votive holders. So it's kind of like when you were a kid. We are going to build these like crystals with... Did you ever do this as a kid?
I was trying to think about it. I am not sure if I did or not.
Oh, we're going to use alum for this project, and it's sold in the grocery store, so I'm going to give it a little taste. Ooh.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have to try too.
Okay. It's like sweet at the beginning and then kind of metallic.
Oh.
Like,
yeah.
it's for pickling veggies. We looked it up.
I don't recommend that.
Don't taste it. It's not good.
Have a little water. Sit down.
Oh yeah, I should have some tea. I have tea right here.
Ooh.
It's caramel, vanilla, smoky tea. It tastes like smoke. It's interesting.
It's like they call it bourbon something too.
Yeah.
It's a good brand.
So using our favorite art supplies, our kid supplies, we're supposed to take and make a nest of sorts for our candles out of pipe cleaners, and then we're going to cover that in PVA glue. I just brought some golden acrylic, which medium, or this one's called art glitter glue, and it dries clear, so I figured those would work. And I thought black pipe cleaners would be kind of spooky season.
Kinda spooky.
Spooky.
So just make them into a nest.
Yeah, when Jack was little, he never could say spooky, so he always called it smooky season. So on my Pinterest board and anywhere I can fit it in, I always call the spooky season the smooky season. He also used to say bikini, like really funny. Look, Mom, she's wearing a bikini. Do you have a tea light? We could kind of see how...
Of course.
Wide
How
we
big?
want to work.
I'll be right back.
So I'm just starting with a circle and kind of circling it up. I don't think this is a real brainy project, but I'm trying to put some intention into it, like around the gatherings I want to have in my house. Spooky season kind of kicks off my birthday month, which is November. And I always like to kind of think about like the autumnal season as the start of planning for next year and all sorts of stuff. So what do you think about when you think about fall and leaves? Do you love this weather? Yes, you do.
This is the weather.
The weather.
Because you can start wearing your hand knits again.
Yes, fiber artist. Very important.
I've got a hand knit sweater on. I've got hand knit socks on.
I took my hand knit cowl off from you that I love. Very knit worthy.
I also like this kind of weather because you don't feel as badly. Like if you really just want to hunker down at home and
nest up.
You can, because outside isn't as...
In Seattle, we live in the rainy, it's like starting to become the rainy season, which isn't as bad as I think we all make it out to be. It feels really good sometimes just to be in the rain. We had a rainy swim the other day that was lovely. I was a little grumpy getting in.
She was.
But the wet water's getting cold again. What was the temp today?
55.
55 degrees.
And the air was 46 when we first got in.
So a couple years ago, Jodi and I did one of Molly's online classes together. It was so fun. It was on Rainbow Mancy. So it was on the same thing, on color. And it was fun because we did, we created books together, which I brought my color book with me to show everybody. I just brought the guts because I didn't want to carry. Mine's looking like an eyeball too, by the way, from a certain angle.
Mine's looking like a mess.
I like it. Yours is really nesty. You've used a lot. Go team.
I've used a lot.
I mean, I think you've used more than I have. But
3.
that's okay. You've only used 3?
Maybe
this is just
4.
maybe like really nested. I like it. It's funny. They kind of look like Spideys.
They do look like Spideys.
Okay, I think mine feels almost ready to go.
And the tea light, of course, it depends on how much the crystal grows.
Yeah. How it's gonna fit. So there's our nests, not a hard part, and I'm kind of keeping mine pretty flat, but like circled outwards. That's not very helpful because I have a black glove on. This is my little arthritis-y glove. Sometimes it helps.
Like a cup a little deeper and wider than a standard tea light.
Deeper and wider. So deeper, so I was doing it wrong because I was leaving mine flat.
I don't think there's any wrong.
No, you're right.
It says a little deeper. Well, you taught me that with art.
There's never a wrong
Be
answer.
joyful and loose.
Loose and joyful, boo-boo. It's the way to be. I'm working on cleaning my studio, which I think is going to be a video on this channel too. Mine's kind of off kilter, but I think I really like it. Almost looks like a little chair.
I think it'll kind of grow
cool.
organically.
Yeah. And then we're supposed to cover these in PVA glue. And I thought we'd just use our fingies, unless you want to get...
I'm all in.
Okay, you good with
What
a
else
fingy?
would we use?
Well, I was thinking like a brush.
Oh.
Is what some people would choose. But
Hello, wild ones. I've always wanted to say that. We are at about a day out from, maybe a little bit less than 24 hours out from putting these in the alum. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update. We're seeing a few more crystals, potentially. Look from above. So we decided to go ahead and let these sit in here. I'll probably pull them. Yeah, that's just too dark. I'll probably pull them out tonight so they can dry overnight, and we'll finish them tomorrow. We will see what comes of that. All right. All right, we're gonna take these out. They've been in for 24 hours. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do it. So there's one. Some crystals. Oh, Coles is way better. This one out. That one looks pretty cool. All right. I'm gonna save this water, and Cole's gonna try to put it on paper.
So we're all dressed up. We're going to somewhere. We're going to an auction
Yep.
in a bit.
We're being philanthropic.
Being philanthropic, yo. But we wanted to talk about our projects. We think they turned out pretty well. If we were to do things differently next time, we talked about a wider vase for the candles and probably more glue.
I'm thinking more glue.
More glue and probably
More alum.
more alum per nest. I think maybe she was saying it was for one nest and we tried to do it for two nests. So our crystals are big, but they're a little, I'm glad we left them in for that long.
Oh, yeah.
I think I would always leave them in for over 24 hours.
Yeah. It was a good 48.
Yeah, 48 hours.
Yeah. I don't know that it did a whole lot of crystals, though, between 24 and 48 hours.
They might have grown a little bit bigger.
Maybe a skosh.
Yeah. And then the color of the water, the color of the crystals is light, much lighter than the color of the water. Know that. And then
Which was good. I like that.
I do too.
I think
They
it
look
makes it
really
look more
pretty.
mystical.
They definitely look mystical. And I think she had it so the nest was down. We've turned our nests over the top, and we really like how spooky it looks for spooky season. What about...
But we wouldn't put real candles in. We
No,
chose to
only
do
electric.
candles,
Yeah.
especially with it upside down on there, because
Yeah, that'd be scary.
that'd just be a fire waiting to happen.
Waiting to happen. I don't know if alum's flammable.
It's got to be something.
It's not tasteable. Don't taste it.
Don't taste it.
Don't taste it. Save yourself.